Talesia Young, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about, you guessed it, shots. I don't mean to make my face look so bitter, but it's been interesting. So today we're going to be talking about the stim shots that go along with IVF. So after all the testing and after all the blood work and making sure everything is normal, they're going to start you off on either your 3rd or 5th day of your period. You're going to start taking birth control because they don't want you to ovulate. They want to control your ovulation, which makes sense because they need those eggs. They need as many eggs as possible. So you're going to take the birth control generally between like 3 to 4 weeks before your baseline appointment. Your baseline appointment is where you get that huge bag I showed you in the other video. Well, some of the reactions I had with the birth control, it obviously like any other regular reaction, I was a little bit more hormonal. The only thing with the birth control is you don't take the placebo pills, so you never have a period. So obviously that's gonna mess with you a bit. Well, it messed with me. It made me like really moody, and I had mood swings, like the typical signs or symptoms you get when you take birth control. My appetite didn't really increase. It definitely, I want to say, decreased, because the first week and a half to 2 weeks, anything I ate made me nauseous, threw it up, was just not staying down. Certain things I avoided. I'm lactose intolerant, so I do as little amount of dairy as possible. Yes, sometimes I like to eat cheese or stuff like that, but I generally stay away from it so that I just don't feel like crap. So after that, you go to your baseline appointment. Mine was on 18th of June. And the doctor goes over all of your medication, how to administer the shots. You get your blood work done. You also get a sonogram. Now the steps before, let me backtrack for a second. The steps before IVF includes a saline sonogram, which is where they take a clamp, they put it on your cervix and clamp it open. That, for me, I'm not gonna lie, for some people who are gonna be like, who are gonna be going through this process, that was very, I'm not gonna say it was painful. It was definitely painful. I'm not gonna lie and sit here and say that it was just like getting a pap smear. No. So after that, they put in the saline, they administer it, and they shoot the saline through your fallopian tubes and kind of just dust it out and clean out anything in there. If you do have any like cysts or polyps, it's gonna rip them out. That's gonna hurt. I didn't have any of that in there and it still hurt. So the nurse lady actually held my hand through it. Shout out to her, because I was squeezing the hell out of her hand. That sucked. And you know, some people try to talk themselves through it and say like childbirth's gonna be more intense, this is for your baby. All of that flew out the damn window when she squeezed it and started shooting the saline up there. It was just, it was a doozy. Like, but I got it over with. It was done and we were rocking and rolling. So let's fast forward to my baseline appointment. Went to my baseline. They went over all of the medication, which is the GONAL-F, and I'm only going to be speaking about what I went through at my my doctor. What my doctor gave to me, other people will be different through their journey as well. So I got prescribed GONAL-F, Minipure, and Antigon. I also got the gonadotropin, which is the AKA trigger shot. So let's just go over some of them so that you know like some of the shots or some of the stimulation that I had to actually go through. We'll have a video posted up later after this one, actually showing Kim and me doing the stim shots, just so everybody gets like a good example doing the stim shots. So stay tuned for that. So the first one is going to be the GONAL-F. It comes in a pen like this. GONAL-F is a natural hormone that is created in the body, stimulant, and its purpose is to stimulate the growth of your ovaries. So it looks like this. You're going to turn the dial. This one I still have to use. I have like one more day until egg retrieval. But so I'm not going to twist it and then like mess my medicine up. I ain't got time, y'all. But You twist it to whatever your doctor told you to put it to. Mine is 150. And then you screw this white little cap on. It has a needle inside, so be careful. You're gonna pull it off. There's gonna be another green one. And then you're gonna have the needle. I'm gonna wait for it to focus. See if it's gonna focus on my face. And you can actually see. I'm hoping you can see. I'm hoping this one. Let me get closer. See if it's actually focusing. Okay. You can actually like see what the needle looks like and about how big or small it is. Next is going to be the Menopur shot. Well, the Menopur. It comes in a box. It comes with a bunch of vials. Like one's gonna be like a saline vial. And the inside is this little G cap. You'll see in the other video like what exactly a G cap even is. It's just like these little caps that help you mix the actual medication, the Menopur powder, with the saline. And I'm gonna show you the vials actually so you know what the heck I'm talking about. So this one's empty because I've used it, so I'll just set that down. It'll come with like some little vials. Oh, let me actually hold it better. And on the other side would be other vials. It's obviously like a pink color. And you mix them together, like depending on what your doctor tells you to mix. And this one is this shot's, I don't like needles, so I could be being dramatic, but this one burns. It stings, okay? So the other shot, you don't even feel it when it's administered. You can't even tell that it went in until you look down and you're like, holy crap, I'm stabbing myself. You don't even feel the liquid going in, the GONAL-F. But with the Menopur, it's a syringe like this. You can take the cap off. So you can just see how much bigger this needle is. And so Kim does a pretty good job with, let's see if you can actually see it. Yeah. Kim actually does a pretty good job with like doing it fast and getting it done. But you still kind of feel it going in. It's like a prick. Okay, I'm not going to say that, like even when I got my blood drawn, I noticed that that needle was like quick. You don't really notice it. This one, you definitely feel. It's not like, I'm not going to say it's not painful, but it's definitely like the sucky shot. So the minute he pokes me, I'm kind of like, because it hurts a little bit. And then he puts the medication in and it stings afterwards. So the best way I can describe how it feels is if you've ever gotten a Depo shot or a flu shot, you know you can like feel the needle go in and then you feel the medication. And the medication or the liquid is so thick and you're like, ow, like that's the stingy part. And it's over with within a few seconds, but like while you get it, you're like, god damn, like that hurts. And then like wherever he stabs me, my stomach is tender like the next day, usually. So I did stimulation day 1. Between stimulation day 4 and stimulation day 6 is when they're going to start you at the Antagon, depending on your egg growth. Mine grew fine and they were growing like pretty rapidly. I was able to start the Antagon. For some, their eggs might be a little bit of like a slow grower and they'll tweak your medication a little bit and then you'll start when your doctor says. For me, it was day 5. And the Antagon is this guy. So this is already a used one. It's already a pre-filled syringe, which was awesome. And the needle is pretty flippin' small. I usually give these to myself. Kim has not given me one. I do it quick because I work. And when they start you on the Antagon, it's in the morning. So you'll take your GONAL-F and your Menopur at night between like 6 to 8 o'clock. I usually do like 8 o'clock because that works better, you know? And after that, when you finally start your Antagon, that is in the morning. That means every day, 8 in the morning until they tell you to stop. And then let me make sure you can actually see just how small this needle is. Like, if I can do it like that. Oh, that works better if I put it in front of my face. This is small. I do it myself. And it's a little unnerving for me at times. You know, I'm like, oh my god, I have to stab myself. But I generally get it done. So while the other medication is making your eggs grow, the antagon is to make it chill out and not drop. The GONAL-F is to stimulate your hormones. It's a normal hormone that is produced in the body. The Menopur is to make multiple ovaries grow so that, you know, you have more than one, because obviously, like, during the fertilization stage, some are just not going to make it. And then the antagon is to make sure that you don't ovulate. So they want the other eggs to keep growing so you can get as many as possible, but not actually none of them drop until they want them to. Then, after that, after everything is looking good, my hospital generally likes your egg growth to be about 20 and higher. The doctor said generally when they're 20 and above, they're usually better at actually fertilizing. So after that, when you have enough eggs and your doctor says, okay, give you the okay, to start your gonadotropin, which is the trigger shot. It stimulates ovulation and it just makes your eggs actually drop. So it pretty much, the science behind it is it talks to your pituitary gland, which, you know, controls hormones essentially. And gonadotropin, gonads, for males it stimulates the testes, and for females it stimulates your ovaries and pretty much makes them drop. So all those eggs that have been growing are just going to drop, and then you're going to go to egg retrieval. They're going to take for many women, you know, it's kind of like a oh my gosh, I should know what it is. A wand. It's like a wand. I can't think of the actual term right now. I'm so sorry. But they use it for the sonogram, and there's going to be a needle attached to it, and they're going to take all of the eggs. You are under general anesthesia for that, and then they do give you pain medication, and you just generally take it easy. Afterwards, between 3 to 5 days, depending on your hospital, they're going to take either a frozen sample from your husband or a fresh sample or donor sperm, depending on your situation. So they had already frozen Kim's sperm, and they're also going to get a fresh sample. My doctor usually likes to work with a fresh sample, and the frozen is for backup, just in case there aren't enough sperm that day, there's any abnormalities, and they're not able to use it for fertilization. So after the 3 to 5 days, on that 6th day, I'm going to come back, and they're going to do the embryo implantation. That I'm not going to be put under for. I'm going to be awake. I'm not sure if they actually give you medication to relax. I'm not sure about that, but I will mention it in a later video after I go through it. So by the time this video is going to be up, I will be about 1 to 2 days away from my actual egg retrieval, so I'll have more information for you about how that actually is going to go. So afterwards, on the 6th day, they come back, they do the implantation, and then you have the 10 to 2 week day wait. And hopefully, fingers crossed, the egg implants, and I'll be making a video about me being pregnant and having a baby. I'm really nervous, so I'm just trying to keep myself busy and distracted and remain positive, because anyone who knows me, I am a negative Nancy. I like to tell myself, I'm realistic, blah blah blah. Now I'm just tend to be more on the negative side, so I'm just trying to be positive and, you know, realize that everything happens the way it's supposed to. And if it doesn't work out this first cycle, we'll have frozen eggs, we can try again, and just be positive. But it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out the first time. Putting it in the universe, that's how it's gonna be. So that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for everybody who has been supporting me through this IVF journey. Thank you for all your hopes and your prayers. I am very appreciative of it, and I need that, because I'm just so excited and nervous and scared, and it's just so many emotions. This has been one of the most emotional experiences I've had so far in my life. It's like one day I am good and I'm super positive. I'm like, we're about to get this baby up in here, we're about to do this. And then the next day I'm like, oh my god, they're putting one egg in there. Just one. Like, what if it's worked, da, 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 da. And then Kim's always like, well, we have other eggs, we can just be patient, we've waited this long, and we'll try again, you know? And he's just been so supportive through this entire thing, and I couldn't ask for like a better partner. Also, I wanted to mention these gorgeous flowers that my best friend Taryn got me. Remind me of the goddess within, and that I'm a nice fertile vessel and pretty much not to stress out. She's amazing, and I wanted to give her a shout out. Mwah! Love you. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked today's video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification button so that you know when I post another video and you're in the loop. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below for anything you would like to see on this channel or any questions you want to ask me. Alright, see you next time. Bye!